Okay, well, I've filmed this video a couple times, and every time I do, I either break down or I ramble too much, or I don't know, it's just too long when it shouldn't be a 20-minute long video. So hopefully this is the one. I'm just gonna start from the beginning, obviously. So before I start this, disclaimer, I'm not doing this for clout or for attention on myself at all. Like, it's crazy. And I have receipts, and they will all be at the end of the video. All the names will be changed, and they will be blurred in the screenshots. So all of that will be at the very end of the video. Okay, so this all started with the recent impeachment of President Trump. And there's this thing, this app that I'm sure everyone knows of, Snapchat. And there's this, you can do this thing on that app where you can post on your story, and anyone who's like added you as a friend can see what you post on your story, whatever. And so I posted like the news of the recent impeachment, and I actually got a lot of hate, and that wasn't okay at all. But I got a lot of hate from a lot of people. But the worst thing that someone slid up and said, they used a racist slur with a hard R. Let me put that out there. With a hard R. And it was awful. I don't know. They used a hard R, and then it was a very short conversation, and I posted that on my story, and I got a lot of support, and everyone was like, I'm so sorry this happened to you, like, that's not okay, you're gonna do something about it. And I don't know, that happened Thursday, December 18th, I'm pretty sure, 2019. So that happened this past Thursday, and that happened around, I don't know, around 1 o'clock, 2 p.m. And I don't know, I was at school, so I didn't really want to focus on that much. But this dude, we're gonna call him, we're gonna call him Doug. Doug is the dude who used the hard R. I'm gonna put that somewhere on the screen. Okay, Doug. So Doug, he added me into this group chat on Snapchat called Trump with a bunch of his friends. And they were all bashing on me and my friend Veronica. That's not her real name. But in my friend Veronica. And Veronica was sticking up for me, but in a very vulgar way. But she was sticking up for me regardless, because I was telling her about the situation, and it was just not okay, you know? Like, anyone would think, I don't know anything that anyone thinks that it's okay to say. So he added me and Veronica into this group chat because Veronica was my friend and she was taking up for me, and Doug and his friends obviously didn't like that, and they just started bashing on me and Veronica very hard. They were joking about my name. My name is Kai. They were joking about my name. They were joking about how broke I was when it's quite the opposite. But they were joking about transgender and gay people. Sorry, I don't like saying that. Homosexuals. They were joking about homosexuals. And me being a homosexual myself, I don't find that funny at all. And they were joking about a bunch of other stuff. And the racial slur was used once more in that group chat. And so I was like, okay, I'm done with this. And Veronica, she was like, well, you should tell the school. And I was like, that is such a good idea. And so the news broke out in the group chat that I was going to tell the school. And I left the group chat, but I ended up joining the group chat again. But the news broke out in the group chat that I was going to tell the school. And Doug, I'm guessing he was getting pretty scared because, I mean, this is something that you can get in huge trouble for. We'll get into that later. And so I told Doug. No, Doug was like, I'm sorry. He said, well, if you're going to go to the school, I'm going to be forced to have to go to the school. And I have in words that he said that he was trying to threaten me and he was trying to blackmail me into not going to the school. And so, based on what my friend Veronica was saying, she could have gotten in trouble for what she was saying because it was pretty vulgar and it wasn't very, like, nice. And so he was going to use that against me. But Veronica was like, I'm only getting in trouble. These dudes just have to get harsh consequences because they do. And so I was like, I don't care what you say, Doug. I'm gonna go to the school. And then he tried to blackmail me again. And he edited something off of my Snapchat story, making it look like I had said a death threat, which I would never. Which, as you can assume, saying a death threat is way worse than calling someone a racist slur. And so I'm not even gonna lie, I started panicking. I was like, are you serious right now? And the dude who posted the thing that he edited, I got in words that he said that he posted it and I didn't, and that didn't work. And so I ended up emailing the school. I will have that at the very end of what I said. But I was just like, hi, some of your students said this stuff. I have photo evidence below. Please contact me back and tell me what consequences they will receive. And so the next day, that was Friday, and that whole thing started going all night. And it was stressing me out because I was trying to study for finals, but that's besides the point. And so the school emailed me back, and they were like, only one email, and it was just one sentence. This issue has been addressed. That's all they said. And what's frustrating to me is the issue wasn't addressed properly at all. All these children got was a phone call home. That's it. Just a phone call home. Nothing more. Just a call home. No suspension. People were like, they should get expelled, but I didn't really think they would get expelled. The most that I got that I thought they would get was a suspension for, like, I don't know, 3 days, a week, I don't know. Like, that is 100% what I was expecting. And all they got was a phone call home. Like, are you serious? No. And a bunch of other people were telling me, this is really funny. Because I was posting this over my social media, and I was getting spread around this story, and people were telling me, well, someone in that group chat was once suspended for calling a girl a. And I'm like, are you serious? And they were suspended for calling someone. And they were suspended. But he calls me a racial slur, which I believe is kind of worse. Like, calling is awful. Like, that shouldn't even come out of your mouth. But that, I believe that is suspension worthy. And I also believe calling someone a racist slur is also suspension worthy. And they didn't get suspended. So That's awful. And so I wanted to take this to bigger terms because I wasn't gonna let this go. Like, this happens so much and no one takes it seriously, which is awful. You're in school, you're supposed to take bullying and harassment seriously. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. So I want to take this into bigger hands, and I contacted my local school or news station, and I emailed them, and I got an email back, and it's 2 days later, and I emailed them back, and it's 2 days later, and I still haven't heard anything. And then I was just starting to give up. Like, they said this and they got zero consequences, and they got away with it. They got away with it, which insanely infuriates me, that no one takes this kind of stuff seriously. Like, oh, it's just a racial slur, who cares? Like, I don't know, you're at school, you're supposed to take stuff like this serious. But that's all I've done. I've emailed the school, I've emailed my local news station. I don't know what else to do. And so I'm making this video because I really want to get this out there, that this happens a lot. It happens a lot, and it's awful. And I honestly don't believe they're taking me seriously because of my race. Like, it's awful that it's come to that fact, but it's true. So that is my story, and that's my story. I want to bring this to the public eye, and I really hope this video blows up, because I'm just gonna say this, I don't think anyone takes our race seriously. And I'm not afraid to say this, these are Caucasian, privileged guys. Like, the public is possibly gonna choose them over them, or choose them over African Americans, because oh my gosh, they have so much money, and African Americans, oh my gosh, they're so broke. Like, it's sad that that's what people see us as, when there are so many successful African American people. And I don't know, I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for attention on myself. I'm doing this to bring attention to the fact that no one takes this kind of stuff seriously, and that's really sad. And the school doesn't care as much as they should. And it's awful. It just sucks. So that is the end of this video. The screenshots and the photo evidence are coming up, and whoever is watching this, thank you. Thank you for even taking the time out of your day to watch this. Thank you a lot. And I hope stuff like this comes to an end. I don't think it will, but I really hope it does. So that's my story, and I'm gonna go. So bye.